Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Oakland Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Check pass, check pass.
5.
They'll start here with Jackson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, what's the ball? Deep river.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the double.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Young on 3rd down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Hey, Haywood. I'm trying to collect.
Check 3, check.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
A play fake. Now Young. Rolling to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan and the Raider D, they get the football back. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't want this.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. 4th down, Young. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
Jam. Watch out.
Throwing again, Cunningham. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. The tackle there by John Johnson.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on. 5.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's it, baby.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Weapon.
Let's get that ball, Dino.
Bravo.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Falk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Here's Cunningham. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Safety's creeping.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
Stay with your man.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Ready. 15 on it. Danny.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only this. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. There to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Get it!
To throw again on second down. Young is going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Young under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Young. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be taken very short.
Come on, fellas.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Got it. 4. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
90 Wolf.
Mike. You're trash.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
3 down. You go tight. You got tight.
Buzz. 2,
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jackson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's what I'm talking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Tighten up.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
Switch up. Mike, 55.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Nice pick.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Young now, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Young sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch the lane. 5.
And now a carry here for their fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got big grip.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now Jackson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
General West. Ready?
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, Young. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. Has
to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Young back near the goal line. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Weil now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. Open man is Anderson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offside.